What's up, boys and girls? I just wanted to bring you guys a quick tip video about scavenging
Take care of
stations and
yourself,
supply
dear.
lines in the mass production of materials. I'm going to go straight into the perk chart and show you what you're going to need. You're going to need local leader 2. As a ruler, everyone turns to. You're able to establish supply lines between your workshop settlements. So, if you have, which are these, I don't have a lot set up yet, but I need to get more. Obviously, I have a lot of settlements that I need to get producing. But each settlement here has a recruitment beacon on it, and also has what I call scavenging stations. Okay, these scavenging stations can be built in the workshop. Just hold down V, go into your resources, all the way over to miscellaneous, and right here. Whoa. Okay. So I have all mine set up here. That's my power armor. So I have all, well, besides that one. I need to assign someone to that one. But all these are assigned to a person. So these people that are assigned to these scavenging stations, they go out and actually, well, scavenge. So that's because that's what it's called, scavenging station. So if we go into the workshop here, you can see I got a decent amount of materials. But okay, so what they don't really gather raw materials, so they don't actually go out and gather acid. I mean, I'm sure they probably do, but they'll gather actually like a proxo cleaner, and then you'll have to, well, you don't have to scrap it because it automatically scraps it once you run out of the raw material that it needs. So let's say you run out of acid, and you have a proxo cleaner in here still. Since it can break down into acid, as you can see over here, you won't actually need to scrap it because your workbench does it for you. So your people that are working at your scavenging stations will actually go out and find like a proxo cleaner, like a globe. I actually cleaned this out an hour, well, not even an hour ago. Um, I cleaned it out a while ago, and then I put all the raw materials back in there because I wanted to test it out, and that's how I found this out. Um, but I did not. I haven't put any of these in here yet. I haven't put any of the actual materials in here, and they actually go out and gather smoke grenades for you, which is pretty neat. So if you ever run out, which I don't, I have it. I have all mine upstairs in the locker. But yeah, they had look at bag of cement, fertilizer, a baseball, a beaker, beer bottle, biometric scanner, even bottle caps. See, I haven't even gathered these bottle caps yet. Camera. Yeah, you get the idea.
On.
Yeah, if you just honestly, I'm gonna do the rest of these probably tonight. I mean, there's a lot of uh, places I can start um, putting scavenging stations. So all you guys gotta do is build a recruitment beaker,
We're going
recruitment
to live
beacon,
here, right?
and
I think it's great.
yeah, there's my power station over there. But you just build a recruitment beacon that each of your settlements get the maximum number of people. Build it, build enough so we have enough food. I mean, you don't need to make them happy; they'll still work. I mean,
What's
most of my
going
camps
on?
are really, really sad. So, I mean, it hasn't affected their, at least to my knowledge, it hasn't
I knew
affected their
you'd help us.
gathering. So, just yeah, um, do your supply lines. I have everything set to sanctuary for a reason because that way, if I go and get a new supply line, all I have to do is send that settler, settler to sanctuary, and that way everything's connected. But you actually have to go to the place and gather the materials, the raw materials. I think in order to, and then put them in sanctuary in order to use them at every single location. And I'll show you what I mean by that. We'll go
We're
into the
in some
workstation
real
over
trouble
here.
here. I hope you can help.
Shut your
Yeah.
mouth.
About time we take.
Alright, so this is where you have to go and gather the actual raw, or not the raw material, but more or less the the actual item, and then bring it back to wherever you would like to take it to use. So where if you do run out of material, it will break it down and use it as a raw material. I don't think it necessarily breaks it down if the raw material, or not sorry, the item is actually at a different workshop from where you're building, because it's not the workshop that you're building from. So when you actually run out of material all over your workshops, because all your workshops use and share the same materials, but they don't share the same items because everything is specifically set to a certain workshop when you place it in a workshop. So if you were to place a specific suit of power armor in, let's say, Sanctuary Hills, you couldn't necessarily grab it out of the castle because the two different they're two different workshops. But for some reason, you can use your raw materials like your steel and stuff at different workshops. It doesn't make sense to me, but I mean that's how it works. Yeah, but that pretty much brings it to the video. Hopefully, it helped you guys get you know, a good establishment going of mass production of materials, because this is going to help you out in the long run, especially when you're playing the game a couple hours to 3 hours a day, nonstop. You know, you're going to be questing, you're going to be gathering materials yourself. So when you go back and actually put the materials back in your workbench, you're not only going to have what you gathered, but what your settlers have gathered while you're out questing. So just get all that mass production going, and happy scavenging.